Good morning, friends. I'm here with Wally. Moose just went outside. It's 9 o'clock in the morning, and we're checking on the worms. We're going to feed our worms. This will be their third feeding. Haven't checked on them since our last feeding. And since last week, when I was recording, my phone overheated. I thought, okay, I'll go ahead and I'll get out here early before it gets too hot. My phone says it feels like 86 out. Yeah, honestly, the humidity, it really does. We're gonna take a look inside our worm bag. Oops. See how our guys are doing in here. Okay. Temperature check. Has it about 85, so that's really good. I'm a little worried about that. I'll bring you guys in so we can check on them more closely. Meanwhile, I don't know if you can see Moose. That's his favorite spot in the yard to lay down. And last night when it was raining, we had a real big thunderstorm yesterday. He literally just laid out in the rain in that spot and took a nap for a good 10-15 minutes before he decided he wanted to come in. There's thunder and lightning because it's Florida. And yep. Okay, well that is interesting. So I don't know if you guys saw that, but I definitely saw some flies. Just a few, but I saw them, so I was like, okay. We have worms in here, and they're definitely eating, but they have not finished everything, so I am not going to feed them again. I have food ready to go, but it makes me nervous that we're seeing flies already. I know this is outside and it's bound to happen, but would really like to avoid having flies in here. And the food that I fed last week was frozen, so I'm assuming the flies just kind of wedged their way in one way or another because that's what flies do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go crazy and add a whole bunch more paper and bedding before this gets out of control. So the last thing I want to do is have this get crazy in here. We're just going to go probably overboard with our bedding. But I really want it to get the flies under control. Because even though we're only seeing one or two of them, I think anybody who's ever cared for worms knows that should get out of hand real quick. So we are just gonna cover this up before anything else gets in here. And unfortunately, we're not feeding them this week, but that's okay. I didn't think they were really gonna have finished all of that, let's say more savory food, like the straight watermelon or grapes. And then that's fine, because what we are gonna do, if you guys missed the hot frog box feeding from yesterday, go check it out. But we have a plan. There's another tier, I believe it's tier 4, that we're going to be, we're not really starving it. We're going to start baiting worms out of it, and we're going to be pulling those worms into here. And what I'm going to be trying to do is be building up our worm population out here more than inside, because what I would really love is for these worms to be able to be powering through more food quickly and not have to worry about like each individual tier. Because for context, this bin got a container about this size of food last week, and they still have I don't say half, but probably at least about a third of it left. And so obviously we're not feeding them more this week, but we want them to be able to process food more quickly in here, because theoretically this is a better system for just constantly feeding and having a large population, or so I've read, so I've been told. So here's keeping your fingers crossed that fly situation was just one or two little flies, although I have a sneaking suspicion it's never that easy. But if we put enough bedding in there, I don't know if that'll help or not. Probably can't make it worse, but you know, Mother Nature has a way of doing what she wants. So, that being said, if you want to see the baiting process out of our hot frog to kind of split some of those tiers, check out some of the upcoming videos. We'll be posting, I should be posting in a couple days when we do it. I haven't done it yet, but I usually try to post them pretty quickly, so you should be seeing them shortly actually. And then a week from today, there should be another video about the checking in on this container, the worm bag. I am not going to open it. It's really well sealed right now, I think. So I'm just going to hope that the excessive bedding that we just put in is enough to help deter any fly population boom. Who knows? That's part of the learning experience, right? So fingers crossed. And we'll see you guys next time. All right, I gotta go get my puppies. Wall is melted. Moose is coming in. Hello, Moose. Yep, Moose has got to check the perimeter, but yeah, we're coming in. It's hot. Okay, guys. Well, thanks for joining me for today's check-in. We'll talk to you soon.